prepare for our next talk, we'd like to take a few minutes to tell you a little bit more about what we do, which is FIRST programs. To do that, we've invited Bruce Schafer, who is the Executive Director of ORTOP, the Oregon Robotics Tournament and Outreach Program. ORTOP helps manage all of our robotics competitions and events here in Oregon. So to tell us a little bit more about what FIRST is and what FIRST means to us here in Oregon, please welcome Mr. Bruce Schafer.
So FIRST has 4 programs: Junior First Lego League, now called First Lego League Junior, First Lego League, and First Tech Challenge, and First Robotics Competition. I need to stand in the shadow so that I can ask you a question and see your answer. How many people are involved in one of these programs, either on a team or coaching or any other connection? So it looks like about half. Okay, great. So I want to say just a little bit about each program. It won't be real informative, but perhaps it'll lead to a question that will be. And First Lego League Junior is for kindergarten through 4th grade. It involves Legos. It involves an annual challenge for the kids to investigate and make recommendations. This year, it has to do with how we interact with animals and how they support us and we support them. Kids end up creating a poster board presentation as a team and using a Lego kit to present a model of their ideas and proposals for making better interactions with animals. Next year it'll be something else, and the year after that, something else again. So each year, kids can come back with a whole new learning experience. And about half the learning is teamwork, creativity, and presentation. About half is the science and engineering that they get involved with in the season. The season is real flexible in that program. Here in Oregon, most of the kids participate in the late fall and winter and then go to an expo at places like the Evergreen Space Museum and OMSI in the late winter. Not a particularly competitive program. It's focusing on what the kids accomplished, and every team ends up with a certificate focused on their particular accomplishment. First Lego League is a bit more competitive for 4th grade through 8th grade. The obvious part of the program is the kids design and program a robot. Every team has a different robot. The rule is that the team members, the kids, are the ones that do the design and the programming. The parents facilitate that, but keep their hands off. There's also a project every year where the team members research that project. It's essentially a team engineering project because while they investigate the science involved, they're making recommendations for an innovation or improvement, much like professional engineers do. They prepare a 5-minute talk and present that in their community as well as at a tournament to a set of judges. And then there's Q&A that occurs there. They're also judged on what's called core values, which is a variety of things, including their ability to take a teamwork exercise they've never seen before and do something with it in 5 minutes. The idea is not to solve the problem, but to see what their processes are so you get a better understanding of how they've come together as a team. First Tech Challenge has overlapping age range, 7th grade through 12th grade. The robots are bigger, made out of metal, and compete on a bigger stage. I didn't say it, but First Lego League robots, 4 foot by 8 foot, 1 robot at a time, although there are 2 adjoining tables. With First Tech Challenge, there are 4 robots at a time and a 12 foot by 12 foot arena, so it's quite a bit more complicated, and the first 30 seconds is autonomous, and the next 2 minutes they have remote control of the robots called teleop. First Robotics Competition has an analogous format, but the robots are much bigger, more go-kart size, and the arena is more basketball size, and the teams are bigger, the budgets are bigger. The First Tech Challenge is a fall and winter season, fairly long season, while the First Robotics Competition is a more condensed season in the winter. And that's 9th through 12th grade. So that's a real fast forward of 4 programs. About half of you or more know about 1 or 2 of those programs. One other aspect of all of this is how it's organized. In Nationally and internationally, it is organized out of Manchester, New Hampshire by a nonprofit called FIRST, that's where all these names come from, for inspiration and recognition of science and technology. Here in Oregon, we have a nonprofit called the Oregon Robotics Tournament Outreach Program, ORTOP for short. We're the affiliate that delivers the first 3 programs and collaborates with another nonprofit in Washington to deliver FIRST robotics competition. So I'll take, until I'm hauled off the stage, questions on any of these programs, how kids get involved, how adults get involved, what do we expect next, how does one program relate to the other, how did I get into this, any question that you can think of. I'll try to stand over here so I can see your hand. Bright lights, you can't quite see that from there, but it's very bright up here. Questions on any of that? Okay, please.
How is this program helping students, is this getting them good recognition when they do apply for colleges to have some kind of,
Right.
advantages?
Right. How does the program help students? It's multifaceted. I think that the biggest help is in building students' confidence that they can achieve things that they couldn't have imagined before. And they can achieve it through personal initiative and working with other people that have other talents and skills that complement theirs. Our school system is not really designed to teach collaborative problem solving. It's more individualistic. Obviously, there are many exceptions in our schools, and this program complements the regular school system. In terms of impact, some of the students learn a particular technology, and that turns out to be a focus either for a few years or for maybe their whole career. Some of the students get inspired to study harder in middle school and high school, get better grades and get into a better college program. Participation in these programs tends to look real good on college applications, increasing their ability to get into a good college program, gives them better insight into which programs that they will enjoy and prosper in, helps them make more informed decisions. And for the 2 high school programs, First Tech Challenge and First Robotics Competition, there are a set of scholarships that are reserved only to those that have participated in these programs. So that's another leg up when it comes to financial support. If I actually walked in the shoes of our participants, I'd probably have a more informed opinion, but I've never actually been on a team, but I'm kind of giving this second-hand view of how this works. Other questions?
Is there a way to find spots available in the teams who are going to participate in one of these competitions? Or is it pretty much you build your team on your own with your neighbors and friends?
You're asking about connecting, but I missed what part of connecting?
Is there a way, a website or anything where you can connect with the teams who are looking for more team members?
Oh, okay. The simple answer is no. First, in New Hampshire is very worried about privacy because so many of these teams are run by parents, and they don't want us to be in the position of handing out contact information for parents who are focusing on helping kids in their neighborhood or kids in their scout group or in their school. So generally we're prohibited from matchmaking. The exception is there is a national system on the FIRST website where teams can go and register their contact information, and parents and kids can go and find out what teams are looking for additional team members. In practice, that doesn't work very well, so I hesitate to recommend it. In practice, there are 2 ways. One that pretty much directly addresses the issue, and the other more indirectly. The first way is to survey local groups like schools, scout troops, community centers, churches, etc., and say, do you have a team? And oftentimes the answer is either yes, and they're looking for a couple more members, or we're considering it, and then you can collaborate to create a team. The indirect answer is we offer a variety of training for coaches to help new teams form, and those are no cost and no obligation, so new teams can form that way and make more opportunities for young people in Oregon. Unfortunately, we don't have a direct answer where we can match kids to teams. I think my time is up. I better pass the mic. Thank you for your attention.